this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons.
To kick off for Atlanta.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 30 on second down. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big run.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off to Woods as the Rams move the chains. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Now it's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gun now on 3rd down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 13. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead, Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Goff. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
14.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime, and what's already it? You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Rams, nothing.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. They'll try and throw for it here. And a quick throw here that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Jonathan Jones.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. Third down here.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory. Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone. And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled. Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his man. It's Williams. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one. I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they could somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Falcons 24, Rams 7.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Goff's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Yard to go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.